Hey all, Frazier here. I've been tasked to go over the positions, the position of attention, kind of at ease a little bit, and then position of parade rest, how to execute them, get into the positions, get out of the positions, all the little details within the position to make it look proper, to be its best, how we can all get to those positions together at the same time, how to put a little bit of flair on them, and so on. So I'm gonna have probably 2 videos, maybe 3 videos. We'll see how it works out. Talking about them. This first video is going to be position of attention. I'm going to go over kind of all the little details of how you want your body parts to be in that position, how to get in the position, how to get out of the position. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, let's get to it. So this is the position of attention. It's going to be executed by our leader calling out the command. He's going to say, stand by. That's going to prep everyone to, hey, stand by, something's coming, there's going to be a command, we're going to have to execute something. So it's going to be stand by, academy, attend, huh. So academy is going to be who he's talking to. The whole academy. It can be your company leaders can say Alpha Company, Bravo Company, Charlie Company, so on and so on. And those are the only people that are supposed to respond to that next command. So if you hear Academy, everyone. If you hear so-and-so company, just that company respond to the command. Anywho, so preparatory execution, just like ladders, just like other stuff that it relates to in life. There's a preparatory and execution command. This one's kind of funky because it's attention is almost both of them. Academy, that's who you're talking to. Attend, huh. So attention is split into two. The H of attention is where everyone's going to move on. So it's going to look like this. Academy, attend, huh. And you're going to snap to the position of attention just like you would snap to the other positions. And I'll go over that again when we get to those positions. So once again, I'll be at parade rest. Academy, attend, huh. So snap to the position. Alright, let's go over the details of the position. So some people might think, oh hey, you're just standing there, that's it. No, wrong. Do it again. Details. We're going to start with the fist. The fist is going to be a nice, closed, strong fist, just like you're going to go in and you're going to throw a punch. You're not going to have a flat hand just resting there. You're not going to have kind of a loose, limp hand. It's going to be a nice, strong, tight fist. The wrist is going to be in line with the arm. It's not going to be cocked out. It's not going to be cocked in. That thumb, when you make the fist and you move to the position of attention, that thumb is going to find the seam of your trousers on both sides. So that's a point for you to execute this thing the same way every time. The thumb finds the seam of the trousers, and then with that hand, you don't flare it forward, you roll it back into the back of your leg. So find the seam of the trousers with your thumb, roll the hand back into the back of your leg. Let's see. With this, when you have that tight fist, make sure it's a nice, tight, flat fist that you would throw a punch in, like I said. Don't make it, weird like that where you have pointed knuckles. A nice, flat fist. And ideally, you want that flat fist parallel with the ground when you're throwing it at the seam of your trouser on your leg. Your arm, it's not going to be a loose arm. You're not going to be, elbows isn't going to be out. It's going to be a nice, tight, straight arm that's held tight against your body, against your rib cage. Your shoulders are going to be nice back. Your chest is going to be a little up. Your head's going to be nice, straight, a little bit up. Your eyes are going to be locked kind of in front of you. You're not going to look around in this position at all. You're going to be tempted to. The instructors are going to tempt you to look around, but don't do it. You're going to be running. So look straight ahead, answer questions looking straight in the head. Don't look at the instructors, don't look at the flies, don't look at helicopters roaming around, don't look at anything except for straight in front of you. The collar on the person's neck, or if you don't have anyone in front of you, find a spot way out there in the distance that's kind of pretty to look at or something, and just focus on that the whole time you're in that position. What next? It is a proud stance. It stands for inspection. You're getting looked at usually at this position, so be proud. You're somewhere in life where you're doing something that you should be proud of. So be in that position and hold it to the best of your ability. Don't lock your knees. Locking your knees is a bad thing. You're gonna cut off, slow down the circulation that you have going on, and you can pass out. I've seen it happen before, especially in this heat that we have going on here. So don't lock your knees. If you need to, you can be at the position of attention, and you can kind of, our pants have a little bit of give in them. They're not skinny jeans. You're not wearing your sister's jeans like you might out in public. You have some room in your trousers, so you can move your knees a little bit, but don't do any exaggerated movements, because you don't want to see anything. If you need to, you can kind of shift your weight a little bit from heel to heel, just to kind of release some pressure on your knees, but don't make any exaggerated movements, like I said. When we get to this position, we're usually at a position of parade rest or at ease. Our feet are shoulder width apart, and we're going to be bringing them together. The only leg that moves to execute this position is the left leg. Your right leg is planted to the ground in the position where it's going to stay out the whole time you're in formation. And your left leg is going to meet your right leg. So when you get to it, say we're at ease, academy. 10, You're going to snap to the position, bring your left leg over to your right. And if you guys can hear that little click, that's kind of that snap that you want in every one of your movements. That's bringing those heels together. I have boots on right now with wood soles, so it's a little bit louder than it will be with rubber soles. Once again, let's go over everything I talked about. So nice tight fist, keep it nice, flat, not pointed, wrist not cocked any which way, straight with your arm. Thumb finds that seam of the trousers. Roll that hand back into the back of the leg, don't flare it out. Arm nice and tight against the body. I don't want to see any daylight through there. Nice and tight, shoulders back, chest up, head nice, good position, staring directly straight in front of you, not looking around. Don't lock your knees. Use your left leg to meet with your right. Your right stays exactly where it is, and this position gets executed on the H of a 10. So, with the end demonstration, at ease. We can look around at ease, ideally. Academy. 10. Snap. So, if you don't stick it the first time, stay there. Don't sit there and try to get to that position perfectly. Stay where you got it, and you can do little tiny fixes slowly to kind of tighten that position up to where exactly you need it to be. Alright, on to the next one. Thanks guys. Let me know if you have any questions.